What is going on, everyone? My name is Jason, and this is the iPhone. Yes, this really happened. Okay, it wasn't this dramatic. In fact, it was probably the smallest drop I've ever done with the phone. I was filming the red iPhone 10 video, so I took off the case that's been on the phone since day one to do an install of the slick wrap skin. Video was going great, install was perfect, and during a break, I had the phone in my pocket and it slipped out and probably fell at most 2 feet onto a carpeted floor. But alas, it hit the metal leg of my desk chair, and that was enough to do this to my display. Now, before I get into this really sad story, if you're interested in checking out the latest consumer tech products before you buy them, or if you're just a tech head like me, I make a video like this every single week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell icon so you can be the first to know when a new JSL review is out and you don't miss anything. That being said, let's get into how I fixed my iPhone 10. Okay, so first, let's examine the extent of the crack. It honestly doesn't look too bad, right? Just looks like a minor chip at the top of the display. But if you look closer, you can see that the crack is way worse. When you look at it at an angle, you can see hairline cracks that go all the way down across the once beautiful display, and the more I pressed down on it, the worse it got. You definitely do notice distortion too, especially when you're trying to read something on the phone, and no matter how much I tried to tell myself that I could live with it, I really couldn't. Also, take a look at where the major part of the crack is located. It's right where the front-facing camera and the ambient light sensor is. The camera basically was unusable as the crack refracted the light, making everything look like a rainbow. If that wasn't bad enough, the crack kept covering the ambient light sensor while I was using the phone to do something, and it would just black out, thinking that I was making a call or I had the phone in my pocket. So yeah, pretty much the worst place to get a crack on the iPhone 10. And I decided that I needed to get this fixed. But dude, this phone already cost me over $1,000, and I did not have Apple Care or any other insurance on this phone, so I went on a mission to see what was the cheapest and best way to get this thing fixed. So first thing I did, I researched some local neighborhood shops that specialize in smartphone repair. There are a ton of stores like this now, so I thought they'd be cheaper than going to the Apple store to try and get this fixed. Only thing was, none of these stores offered repair for the iPhone 10. iPhone 6 display, yes. iPhone 7 display, yes. iPhone 8 display, yes. iPhone 10 display? It was so bizarre. But then, that stirred up idea number 2. Being the crafty tech head that I am, I did some research into fixing the display myself. Yes, it would require some high-level smartphone surgery, but hey, if I could save some significant coin, I was fairly confident I could pull it off. Buying parts and not the service had to be the cheapest option, right? So I jumped onto eBay to see how much an OEM display for the iPhone 10 would cost me, and ran into this. It was at this moment that I remembered that this wasn't an ordinary Apple LCD display. This was the first iPhone to have an OLED, made by Samsung out of all companies. So yeah, this wasn't gonna be cheap at all. And it suddenly made sense why none of the smartphone repair shops offered to fix the iPhone 10. So feeling defeated and out of options, I went on Apple's website, and considering this crack wouldn't be covered by my warranty, and that I didn't have Apple Care, it would cost me $279. Sad as it sounds, compared to everything else, this was my best solution. So I made an appointment, took a trip over to my favorite local Apple store, and dropped off my cracked iPhone 10.
A few moments later.
And yeah, they brought on my phone, and this is what it looks like now. I have to say, it was an extremely nice feeling having a fully intact display on the phone. It reminded me so much of the first day I picked up the iPhone 10, and Apple did a great job. Nothing seemed out of place, no visual signs of damage anywhere, and it really feels like I got a brand new phone. Now, all of this happiness was pretty short-lived, as I did a quick and simple calculation of how much money this phone has cost me. It cost me this much when I first bought it, and this much to replace the display, coming to a grand total of this. Hands down, the most I've ever spent on a smartphone. So what's the lesson in all this, guys? Protect your investment. I didn't mess around. As soon as I got home, I geared up to make sure this never happens again. I grabbed a new tempered glass screen protector, put that bad boy on, and I also slapped on a case, even though I hate cases. So that's the story of how I got my cracked iPhone 10 fixed. Leave me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. It really helps me out. Would love to hear from any of you who had to go through anything similar. Let me know in the comments if there was another better way to go about this that I totally didn't even consider. And guys, this is really the last call here. I'm giving away 2 brand new Drable Blademaster mechanical keyboards. My way of saying thanks for helping the channel get past 10,000 subscribers. This keyboard is not even out to the public yet, and mark my words, this thing is gonna be a game changer. It's not too late to register. The giveaway officially ends on May 31st. Open to all regardless of location. Link to the giveaway is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.